So at this point, you know that in order to complete your research assignment, you must submit a proposal, an annotated bibliography, the outline, and then the actual research essay itself. Before we go into what you will be doing for the proposal, the annotated bib, and the outline, I'd like to go over the research assignment prompt. Overall, you will be looking at how one aspect of social media affects a specific population. You're going to weigh the advantages and the disadvantages, and then you're going to decide which one outweighs the other. So let's take a little bit of time to look at this in closer detail. So here is the prompt, which is the exact same as what you have on Canvas. So for your research assignment, you will select one aspect of how social media affects a specific population and research the advantages and drawbacks of that aspect, ultimately deciding how one outweighs the other. Overall, I found that students answering this prompt are able to really choose whatever they want to talk about for this assignment. You just have to make sure that the overall purpose of this assignment revolves around how social media is affecting a population. Now let's break this down just so we're all on the same page. So let's consider one aspect of social media. I've had students in the past who have focused on ideas such as, I just had a brain fart. One aspect of social media would be online gaming, online dating, networking online, what are some others that you could potentially think of? Take a minute and think it through. Aspects of social media. If you feel like you're getting stuck, it might be, potentially, that you're overthinking it. An aspect of social media could be a specific application. You can focus on Instagram, Snapchat, Tinder, how these specific aspects affect a specific population. So now that we've come up with a few aspects, let's look at types of populations that we can potentially focus on. So a population could be teenagers in general, women, or just men. I've had students write on teen girls. Children is a popular one as well. So what you really want to do is select an aspect, probably one that interests you the most, probably one that you use every day, or that you're interested in using but you haven't really, and review how it's affecting a specific population. So for our goal, or for our example here, we can focus on how Instagram is affecting teen girls. That should be capitalized. And this is what my potential essay assignment will be about. So I will look at the pros, essentially, and the cons. And this is something that at the moment I'm not really familiar with, but that's what the research is for. I'm going to look at how Instagram can potentially affect girls in a positive way and how it can affect them in a negative way. And once I have a fair amount of information for both sides, I'm going to decide, my personal opinion, whether I think the cons outweigh the pros or the other way around. And that's essentially the concept of this essay assignment. So remember that in order for you to do well on this essay assignment, you have to submit a proposal, an annotated bibliography, and an outline. Each of these has its own requirements, and I will be discussing these requirements as the weeks progress. This week, you will be in charge of developing your proposal. And your proposal will essentially be on what you're going to write about. Following this example that I kind of laid out for you here, where you select a aspect and a population. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out or post on the research assignment discussion board.